Sorry about that. Something happened with the video recording, so it failed and I've had to start again. So I'm just going to carry on where I left off, and I was talking about the Mario 3DS that I won. And just in the inside, it's just like the regular red 3DSs. But I'm not going to complain about any of that because it is, after all, really rare and it was free. One thing I would like would be maybe some colour on the buttons, like on the Zelda one, but like I said, I'm not going to know about it. One other thing about the Choto 3DS is that actually Nintendo still sent you the Club Nintendo points, so you still got 500 points per 3DS, and because I won two, I got 1,000 points for that. So it was a really good win, and I've been talking about it pretty much since I've won it. I've never won anything big before, so it was really exciting for me. I still have on my street pass that says I won on it, so yeah, it's still one of the big events of last year. I actually, if anyone feels like, oh, I've just devalued the 3DS because I've opened it and I'm using it, my collection is just that, it is a collection. It's not something I've kept aside for years later to sell. Part of me undoing it is so I am prevented from selling it, because at times obviously money does get hard and it's like, well, I could just sell that, and then you regret it 2 years or 3 years down the line and you wish you hadn't sold it. So if I unbox it, then they are worth less and I'm less likely to sell it. So I get to keep my collection and enjoy it for what it is. But still on that, in regards to that, I actually won two of them, and this is the delivery box that it came in from Nintendo. I haven't opened the actual console, I've only opened the delivery box, but yeah, it's delivered by DHL, and there is inside there, and so that's not open. So if I do what I said, at some point this will be a spare for that, or if my one breaks, then I can just replace it. And just so to prove I have two, there's both boxes. After that, I got for my birthday the peach one. It's just really pretty as well. So because I've got two of them now, you can probably guess how tempting it is for me to buy the mushroom one, but I can't afford it, so I won't be able to complete the set. But this is the peach one. I keep that also in one of those pouches. I ordered a whole ton of them, but they all have different pictures on them. But what I did is I gave a lot of them away as presents to people, and I wish I'd actually kept them now, because I've got more 3DSs and they haven't got these pouches to keep them in, and I really like these pouches, they're really good. But yeah, I gave them away, so I'm not going to pay £15 for them on eBay, so I'll just have to do without. But yeah, so this is the peach one. Much like the Mario one, it's the same as every regular pink one out there on the inside, but it's really pretty. I like that it looks kind of like a skirt. So it's like you're lifting up Peach's skirt, which is a bit naughty. But then you've got like a crown symbol, so I don't know what to make of that. And then recently I bought the Animal Crossing 3DS XL. The box is slightly smaller than regular ones because they don't actually come with a charger. You have to buy those separately. But I wasn't actually in a rush to get an XL because I don't actually like the idea of them very much, because it's not like with the DSi where they encourage you to go out with the 3DSs, and so to carry an extra large console that you've got to carry around with you all the time for your street passes and things and play coins, it just didn't seem very appealing to me. But I thought I'll probably get one that's limited edition, just have it as a spare one for around the house, which is exactly what happened, because they announced the Pikachu one that I really wanted and the Animal Crossing one. And I would have loved the Pikachu one because I have loads of Game Boys, and obviously the one DSi that is a Pokemon one, so it would have fitted in really nicely with my collection. But I was pregnant at the time, so I had to make a choice and take a risk because they hadn't confirmed the Animal Crossing one for the UK yet, but I was pretty sure they probably would announce it over here. So I didn't buy the Pikachu one. I hung in there, and they announced this one, and I had about 20,000 points on my Club Nintendo account. So I ordered a bunch of the Mario statues, and I sold those on eBay, and it was enough to pay for my 3DS. Just a little bit short, but because I'd pre-ordered the 3DS and 2 copies of the game, one for me and one for my husband, so I don't actually want to use this one, so I had to buy an extra copy for myself to use on my regular 3DS, my Mario one, and this is the one that I use all the time. So I had to basically have 3 copies of the game, so I got three of the free little figurine you get of Isabelle in the town hall. So I kept one for myself to go into my collection, and I sold the other 2, and I got like £30 for those. So that made up for the console and one of the extra games. So it didn't actually cost that much in the end for me. It wasn't a big expense. Yeah, on here you just got the little the houses, and you've got the leaf and like a fruit, an apple, and some little snow blobs on there. I assume they're snow blobs. And then the inside is just like a white 3DS. But I do like that on this one, unlike the other limited edition ones, there's not much on the back. This one's got the whole pattern on the reverse as well. But this is just the spare one, so I don't really use it that often. I just really want Animal Crossing consoles. They've never released one, and I was dying to have one. So I love Animal Crossing, big fan. But that is my collection of my Dsi onwards. If you have any questions, please put a comment below and subscribe. Thanks.